the Pawar clan. Why do I say that? Let's zero in on the constituency of Baramati. While it was headed for a complete face-off between the Pawars, Ajit Pawar's wife facing off with Supriya Sule, Sharad Pawar's daughter. But now it seems there's a break in the ranks of the Ajit Pawar Parivar. Ajit Pawar's brother has come out openly saying that he will support Sharad Pawar's choice, Supriya Sule, on the seat of Baramati, and will openly campaign for Supriya Sule and not support Ajit Pawar's choice of his wife contesting from that seat. All of that, of course, querying the pitch where the Baramati seat is concerned. This has split the Pawar family further, with Srinivas Pawar, Ajit Pawar's brother, announcing that now he will openly campaign for Supriya Sule in Baramati, claiming that the Pawar family is loyal to the patriarch Sharad Pawar.
तो कोई लोगों की नहीं पड़ी है। महाराष्ट्र में आज बारामती में सूखा पड़ा है, पानी की दिक्कत हो रही है लोगों के लिए। आज किसान का आप देख रहे क्या हाल है, आज भ्रष्टाचार आप इलेक्टोरल बॉन्ड्स पे देख रहे हैं, आप बेरोजगारी बढ़े जा रही है, महंगाई बढ़े जा रही है, लेकिन इसके बारे में चर्चा नहीं हुई। सिर्फ शरद पवार जी को हराना है, इतना ही उनका एजेंडा है। ये बहुत मुझे बुरा लगा, दुख हुआ कि जिस राजनीति में विकास के बारे में ये कहते हैं, वो फिर से बीजेपी पूरी एक्सपोज हो गई है और सच कल बाहर आ गया। उनका सिर्फ 1 पॉइंट एजेंडा है कि शरद पवार को हटाइए, ये एक ही उनका एजेंडा है, दूसरा कुछ नहीं।
एक तरह से आप न्यूज में अब है, क्योंकि आपके नाम पर एक बयान आया है कि आपने अपने भाई अजीत पवार का जो निर्णय है, उनकी पत्नी को सुप्रिया सुले के खिलाफ बारामती में लड़ाने के लिए का जो फैसला लिया है, उसके खिलाफ आप बोले हैं। आपको लगता है ये गलत फैसला है, इससे पवार परिवार टूट जाएगा, क्या कहेंगे? आपने क्या कहा अपने भाई अजीत जी को?
नहीं राजदीप, आई विल नॉट से कि परिवार विल ब्रेक, बट इट इज हर्टिंग बिकॉज यू नो आवर फैमिली इज अराउंड पवार साहब सिंस लास्ट 60-70 years and we are all very much together all the time, thick and thin, whatever happens we are always together. And yes, the Ajit, I call him Dada, he is my elder brother. He took certain decisions in last couple of years, and I was always with him in whatever good, bad, whatever he did. And you know, you have to follow your brother. And sometimes it was against Pawar Sahab, but I was still with him. And when we were discussing about this Lok Sabha, that time when he said that his wife, my Vaini, will contest against Supriya, that was disturbing to me because I was thinking he is for Maharashtra and Supriya is doing really good job in Delhi, a member of parliament. So I was trying to convince him to don't do this because it is not done. Saab has done so much for our family and I'm not liking it actually. But he said, no, I have decided. Then I felt bad. If he has already decided, then I said I have to support Saab at this point of his life. So I have taken decision. I will go with Pawar Sahab and I will campaign for Supriya.
Mumbai Bureau Chief Sahil Joshi, how this will pan out. Joining me also Rajdeep Sardesai, consulting editor, who spoke to Srinivas Pawar, who made it very clear that his support is for Sharad Pawar and Supriya Sule. Rajdeep, how do you see this pan out in the seat of Baramati and a larger fallout where the NCP versus the Pawar faction is concerned?
You know, Preeti, Mumbai is the capital of family soap operas. So it's no surprise that what we are seeing in Maharashtra is family wars of a kind that the state really has never witnessed. In fact, Maharashtra has always seen the rise of strong family politics, but not families warring with each other in the manner that we are seeing at the play out at the moment. We've seen it with the Thackerays a few years ago. Now we are seeing it with the Pawars. And Pawars is more surprising because they are a very tightly knit family with a network that is not just political, but also is linked to the cooperative sector and businesses. So when you hear a Srinivas Pawar saying that now I'm going to campaign for Supriya Sule, you know that this split is irrevocable at the moment. There was all this talk of a Noora Kushti taking place. Mr. Sharad Pawar has his feet in both camps. None of that seems to be true. And the truth is the BJP wants to break the Pawars like they have tried to break the Thackeray's. And that's the reason why they virtually forced Ajit Pawar to put up his wife against Supriya Sule so that the message goes out that the Pawar family is now split wide open and the battle is now for the family legacy. I think that's why you're seeing this play out in the manner that it is. It is extremely bitter, it is extremely fractious, and the BJP wants it this way in Maharashtra this time.
You know, Rajdeep, stay on with us because we are going to move from one family to the other, Pawar, and the other family that you mentioned, Thackeray's, because there's a different kind of soap opera and a part of it playing out in the national capital. But before that, Sahir, I want to pull you in into this story. You know, what's the larger picture? Will it be limited to the Pawar Parivar and the factionalism within, limited to a soap opera, or will it somewhere down the line singe the party dynamics of what now is the NCP and the Pawar faction?
Preeti, it's always been like this. You know, the political workers of NCP always used to claim that finally the family will come together and the political workers will have a fight within each other. This time it is actually other way around. This time the split is very clear. This time it is within the family. This time it is within the Pawar family. And for the first time in the political history of Maharashtra, what we are seeing is that the Pawar family is not split. It's 99% against 1. Ajit Pawar himself has agreed that the whole Pawar family is siding with Supriya Sule and Sharad Pawar. In fact, if you remember during our India Today conclave, it was Supriya Sule who mentioned when me and Rajdeep were interviewing Sharad Pawar and Supriya Sule that it was the family who actually told Sharad Pawar, don't give in. Even if you are 84, don't give in and fight with what Ajit is doing, and the family is not going to be with Ajit Pawar. So one way it is definitely a political battle, but because the Pawar family is so ingrained in politics, this battle has moved into the family zone as well. And this time we can clearly see, I mean, people never believed that Pawar family, everybody always believed that they have some kind of understanding within each other. This time there is no understanding. Ajit Pawar's wife herself is contesting against Supriya Sule. So either Supriya will win or Sunitra Pawar will win. So one fraction will have to finally give in. So it is a battle for both the fractions, and most importantly, it's a battle of survival. Whoever wins will survive in politics, and that is the reason why this battle has been fought very bitterly. You will see in next few days what kind of language, the statements will be issued by both the fractions while campaigning in Baramati.
Right. You know, Sahil and Rajdeep, you're both right, because at least there seemed to be a tacit understanding where perception was concerned that the state would be left to Ajit Pawar, but the larger national picture, the centre would be with Supriya Sule. But that's not really playing out as what one would have thought. But stay on with us, because what's a family soap opera with a big dose of politics from one family in Maharashtra, Pawars, moving on to the other, which Rajdeep was talking of, the Thackeray's, and well, action in the Mahayuti in Maharashtra once again, very in not for in long time. The Mahayuti might have another player added to it, and that could be Raj Thackeray. What has made the BJP look at Raj Thackeray and try to get him into the fold? Multiple factions. The latest, what we do know, is that MNS chief Raj Thackeray met with Home Minister Amit Shah in the capital, fueling speculations that he'll be soon joining the NDA fold. Meanwhile, Sharad Pawar NCP has extended an invite to Raj Thackeray, urging him to join the NDA bloc instead, which wasn't taken very kindly by Sanjay Raut or the Uddhav Thackeray faction, accusing the BJP of trying to destabilize both political parties. Listen in to all reactions, going back to both Rajdeep and Sahil.
की जिंकणार तर आपण नक्कीच, कारण काल मी जो नारा दिलाय की अबकी बार भाजपा तडीपार 2029 मध्ये अडकले, म्हणजे त्याला 24 ते जिंकले असंच वाटते, पण 2029 मध्ये विरोधक अडकले. आम्ही 2047 साली पण येणार आहोत. मोदीजी तुमच्या खोटेपणाचा बुरखा फाटलेला आहे. तुम्ही 2047 तर सोडाच, 5047 पर्यंत भाजपा या देशात सत्तेवरती राहणार. एवढे चमक 200-300
शरद पवार और उनकी पार्टी का कहना है कि राज ठाकरे महाआघाड़ी में आना चाहिए.
पवार साहब ने बात कही है.
उनका पार्टी का कहना है.
पार्टी मीन्स कौन? पार्टी के कौन से नेता ने बात कही? आप नाम बताइए.
असं वाटतं ते आता दिल्लीला गेले आहेत, त्याच्यामुळे ते दिल्लीला कुणाला भेटायला काय होत आहे ते बघूया, आता ते आल्यावरच कळेल.
तुमच्यासोबत त्यांनी राहावं असं वाटतंय मनसेना?
आगामी
मला
काळात
असं वाटतं की भ्रष्टाचार, बेरोजगारी आणि महागाईच्या विरोधात आता ही लढण्याची वेळ आहे.
मनसे जर सोबत आले तर इंडिया आघाडी त्यांना सामावून घेणार.
हो, अर्थातच आघाडीमध्ये ज्याला जो जो इच्छुक असेल त्याचा मान सन्मानच होईल.
All right, let's cut across back to Rajdeep Sardesai, consulting editor, and Sahil Joshi, both with us. Rajdeep, what is it that Raj Thackeray will add to the BJP and the NDA fold, and what does it really mean for the new Shiv Sena? Because this could be very threatening for Eknath Shinde as well.
Look, Raj Thackeray is like that Diwali rocket, which over the last 2 decades has been threatening to explode but has never really taken off. From time to time, you keep hearing Raj Thackeray is going to change the face of Maharashtra politics, going to take over the Shiv Sena. It's never really happened. And he's made, as a result, a number of somersaults. And this is the latest one. 2019, he was taking on Mr. Modi and Shah. Now he's aligning with them quite simply because with Uddhav Thackeray now choosing to break away from the Hindutva alliance, he sees some possible space as a Maharashtrian Hindutva figure. The BJP also has realized that it's not enough to have an Eknath Shinde take on an Uddhav Thackeray. Uddhav Thackeray retains the support of the rank and file of the Shiv Sena, in particular on the grounds of Maharashtrian Asmita. So, well, let's try Raj Thackeray. Can Raj Thackeray do what Eknath Shinde clearly has not? Remember, Raj Thackeray only had barely 2% of the vote last time round. So it's not about vote share. It's about creating the perception again that, look, while we are we are the party of Hindutva. So for those within the Shiv Sena who still feel strongly about Hindutva politics, we've got Raj Thackeray on our side. So it's again just using Raj Thackeray, using this break in the Thackeray family to the advantage. The BJP is the puppeteer. Amit Shah is the puppeteer, and these are the puppets of Maharashtra who are being played around. He is the grandmaster, these are the pawns. Only this time, we don't know that really in a few months' time.
Sahil, let's add a conspiracy theory in midst of all of this, because there's speculation that this has made Eknath Shinde very uncomfortable, and it could actually even augur a possible split in the current Shiv Sena, which is the Eknath Shinde Shiv Sena, and bring Raj Thackeray back to the fore on what he originally wanted.
Well, I would always say that the BJP will play it very safe this time. They have already had a Thackeray with them for last 30 years, and they have seen that how difficult it is to manage a Thackeray clan, especially when they are in alliance. You have to really handle it with care, and it's a very high maintenance kind of a job. So rather than that, they would keep Raj Thackeray at a distance, in a distance where the Raj Thackeray's strength will not be much that it will threaten BJP's might in Maharashtra. Right now, the alliance is happening out of need. The BJP needs him because he has a Thackeray surname. They know that he can appeal to the people in place like Mumbai and MMR region, like in Thane and some other places. He can answer back Uddhav Thackeray's appeal to the Shiv Sena voters in a very sentimental manner. The way he is appealing his voters, he can challenge that while speaking at the public rallies. And on the other hand, Raj Thackeray is trying desperately hard to give a new life to his party, which he has been struggling since 2014. The rise of BJP has actually damaged Raj Thackeray's party, specifically in the fold where Raj Thackeray was being looked at as the younger generation to be a next leader of Maharashtra. And that voter, the Hindu voter, shifted towards Narendra Modi, and that actually has hampered Raj Thackeray's chances in Maharashtra politics. So now he is going to get a new lease of life. And for the BJP, for Lok Sabha elections, doesn't matter how much the vote percentage Raj Thackeray has, but his simply having Thackeray along with the BJP is going to benefit them for the Lok Sabha elections as well.
Well, for those interested, Raj Thackerays MNS has about a 4 to 5% vote share. Sahil, correct me if I'm wrong, but we're going to leave it at that. Thank you, both gentlemen, Rajdeep and Sahil, for joining us on that story. But let's quickly cut across to other alliances that are being brokered by the BJP in the fold where the NDA is concerned. Well, another one which is coming up or has already been inked is in Tamil Nadu, where the PMK party has now joined hands with the NDA alliance. Right ahead of the crucial Lok Sabha elections. The party will get 10 Lok Sabha seats in Tamil Nadu. PMK President A. Ramadoss and his father S. Ramadoss attended Prime Minister Modi's rally in Salem. Prime Minister also welcomed them in the NDA fold.
तब पीएमके ने भी एनडीए के नेतृत्व में तमिलनाडु का भाग्य बदलने की घोषणा की है। अय्या डॉक्टर रामदास जी का अनुभव और डॉक्टर अंबुमणि रामदास का टैलेंट, उनका परिश्रम तमिलनाडु के डेवलपमेंट को नई ऊंचाई देने में मदद करेगा। मैं एनडीए में शामिल होने पर उनका स्वागत करता हूं, अभिनंदन करता हूं।
The last 10 years, PMK, Partali Makal Katchi, has been part of the NDA in Delhi. Today, Partali Makal Katchi has decided to join the NDA in Tamil Nadu, and we are happy that we have joined the NDA in Tamil Nadu for a change.
Let's quickly cut across to Pramod Madhav, my colleague who's joining us from Chennai with the latest on this alliance. Pramod, give us a perspective right in Delhi. What does the PMK add to the Bharatiya Janata Party and the NDA alliance? 10 seats is what they would be contesting on. That's been the seat sharing. How much will they add? What does the political picture look like?
The predicted number of percentage for NDA for this election comes around 17%. And what happens is that AIDMK, one of the biggest contributors of votes in the state of Tamil Nadu, has decided to not join alliance with NDA. So the very important and next important candidate was PMK. And after nearly a long week, the kind of discussion where VK Singh and various other leaders were involved, Anbumani Ramdas and Ramdas have decided to go along with it. We have data that they have garnered 5.39% of vote percentage consecutively in the elections, and PMK claims that as it is based on one-year vote community, that one-year community alone is close to 20% in the state of Tamil Nadu, and they can actually consolidate that vote. However, most of the vote goes to DMK and AIDMK as well. So, that is the kind of vote percentage they believe they can bring to BJP, and that's the reason NDA has also decided to give them 10 seats. It's a large number of seats. Perhaps after BJP, it would be the largest number of seats in NDA alliance in the state of Tamil Nadu for them. Preeti.
All right, Pramod, thank you for that quick update. Interesting. Every percent of vote share counts, especially if the BJP needs to make forays or the NDA needs to bolster its south reach. With that, thank you for joining us, Pramod. We're going to shift focus right now to Bihar. After the seat-sharing alliance where the NDA was concerned, announced in the state of Bihar, it angered one person quite a bit, and that was Pashupati Paras, uncle of Chirag Paswan, holding the Hajipur seat right now, and the brother of Ram Vilas Paswan, Chirag's father. He wasn't very happy. He held a press conference today. He resigned as a cabinet minister, and he also said something which could be a little tricky, or even if it is pulling off, a small percentage of vote where Hajipur seat is concerned. He says he's going to go it alone in Hajipur as an independent. That would mean the uncle will face off with his nephew Chirag Paswan on the seat of Hajipur.
कल विधिवत घोषणा हो गया। हम लोग 5 सांसद थे, हमारी पार्टी में 5 सांसद थे। मैंने बहुत ईमानदारी, बहुत लगन से, वफादारी से मैंने एनडीए की सेवा की। आज भी मैं माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी का शुक्रगुजार हूँ, और मैं आज भी वो देश के नेता हैं, बड़े नेता हैं, लेकिन हमारी पार्टी के साथ और व्यक्तिगत रूप से हमारे साथ नाइंसाफी हुई।
All right, with that, we're going to go into a quick break. To stay with us on the other side, we're going to shift focus to the point. Do stay with us.
यहाँ कोट्टई मारियम्मन मंदिर के ऊपर ठीक सामने लिखा है ओम शक्ति। मां मारी अम्मन यहां की शक्ति है। तमिलनाडु में शक्ति कांची कामाक्षी है, यहां शक्ति मदुरई मीनाक्षी है, यहां कन्याकुमारी शक्ति पीठ है, यहां की शक्ति समयपुरम मारियम्मन है। हिंदू धर्म में शक्ति का मतलब होता है मातृशक्ति, नारी शक्ति। कांग्रेस और डीएमके का इंडी अलायंस कह रहा है कि वो इसका विनाश करेंगे।
ये सत्तारूढ़ पार्टी की, खासकर सरकार की, इतना ज्यादा चापलूसी कर रहे थे कि लोगों सबको पता चले कि ये सरकार की आदेश बिना कोई काम नहीं करने वाला है। तो एक डीजीपी की चेयर में बैठते हुए अगर कोई सिर्फ और सिर्फ सरकार की चापलूसी करे, सरकार की बात सुने और किसी की बात ना अनदेखी करे, तो इसके खिलाफ हमारा काफ़ी सारे शिकायत थी। वो शिकायत हम दर्ज भी कर रहे थे। तो उसी के चलते हो सकता है अच्छा किया, हमें तो अच्छा लगता।
डेरेक ओब्रायन और टीएमसी के जो लीडर्स हैं वो आप कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन को नया बनाएंगे। हम एक काम करते हैं, ममता बनर्जी को ही नया कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन लिखने के लिए दे देते हैं। उनके मर्जी से जो लिखेंगे वही होगा। ईसीआई है, ईसीआई जो काम करता है वो एक संवैधानिक संस्था है, तो उनको अधिकार दिया है संविधान के द्वारा कि इलेक्शन वो कराए। हाँ, स्टेट इलेक्शन की तरह तो ईसीआई सेंट्रल इलेक्शन कमीशन तो नहीं चलाएगी कि ममता बनर्जी जो बोलेगी वही करेगी, ये तो नहीं हो सकती।
Make your media plan smarter with India Today Live TV on your connected devices. Amplify your brand with 100 million smart internet viewers. To advertise, mail us at sales@aajtak.com.
Details of electoral bonds have opened a Pandora's box, with Tamil Nadu Chief Minister M.K. Stallin's DMK coming under scanner. The DMK affidavit to the EC, now made public after the Supreme Court verdict, reveals that businessman Santiago Martin was the DMK's largest donor. In total, DMK received rupees 656.5 crore through electoral bonds, of which 77% or 509 crore rupees came from the Lottery Kings Future Gaming and Hotel Services. The company is the top buyer of electoral bonds according to data shared by the poll body. Out of their purchase of electoral bonds worth rupees 1,368 crore, 37% went to M.K. Stallin's party. Politics has erupted over the Lottery Kings fundings, with the BJP claiming that the DMK stands exposed ahead of the crucial Lok Sabha polls. Newly published data reveals that the BJP encashed electoral bonds worth 8,250 crore rupees from 2017 till 2024. During the period, the Congress received 1,951 crore rupees. The TMC comes third at 1,716 crore rupees. The BRS got 1,405 and the BJD got 1,019 crore rupees respectively. None of these parties have revealed who their donors are. The opposition has demanded a probe into the fund received by the BJP. The ruling party has rejected charges of corruption.
इलेक्ट्रल बॉन्ड ये भारतीय राजनीति में से काला धन समाप्त करने के लिए लाया गया। कोई मुझे ये समझा दे कि इलेक्ट्रल बॉन्ड आने के पहले किस तरह से चंदा आता था, तो कैश से आता था।
Electoral bonds, monies are going into the accounts, from account to party's account. So कम से कम जो पार्टी तक पहुंचता है पैसा, कोई भी पार्टी क्यों ना हो, वो white पहुंचता है. From a system which was completely imperfect, was brought in, consciously brought in, saying at least one aspect of it will be cleaner.
With the Supreme Court directing the SBI to disclose bond numbers as well, more controversy is likely to erupt once the donors are matched to the beneficiary parties. Bureau Report, India Today.
Co-powered by PolicyBazaar.com. हर फैमिली होगी इंश्योर्ड. नो स्ट्रेस फिनोलेक्स.
You're watching To The Point. I'm Preeti Choudhary. Cutting across to the latest news break that is coming in. It does seem the Bharatiya Janata Party and the Shiromani Akali Dal will be talking of an alliance in the state of Punjab. The talks will be on the 22nd of March. If the Akalis and the BJP comes together in the state of Punjab, will the Congress and the Aam Aadmi Party still decide to go it alone? Will it work out that they come together to face off the alliance, which is the Akalis versus and the BJP? Well, we'll only know in time to come, but what we have been given to understand that the Akalis, in all probability, keen on a tie-up with the NDA, coming back into the NDA fold, and the talks between the BJP and the Akalis will take place on the 22nd of March.
सर, उसमें क्या पॉसिबल जो पोल अलायंस है वो हो सकता है किसी दूसरी पार्टी से, खासकर भाजपा से, उसकी घोषणा हो सकती है, उस पर बातचीत हो सकती है?
नहीं, जब भी इम्पोर्टेंट जो इशू होता है, इलेक्शन चल रही है, तो कोर कमेटी जब भी बैठती है तो सभी एंगल्स को देखती है, जो पंजाब की मौजूदा स्थिति है, जो देश की मौजूदा स्थिति है। इलेक्शन की स्ट्रेटजी भी हमने बनानी है कि कब कैंपेन किस तरीके से चलेगा, कौन कौन कहाँ ड्यूटियाँ देगा। तो जब भी कोर कमेटी हाईएस्ट बॉडी है, सारे चीजों के ऊपर ध्यान दिया जाए।
मतलब संभावना है?
नहीं, संभावना तो जो है कुछ भी हो सकता है, लेकिन जो कुछ होगा हम मीडिया को बताएंगे। आज मेरे लिए ये कहना कि किसके साथ अलायंस हो रहा है, किसके साथ नहीं हो रहा है, ये थोड़ा मुश्किल है, लेकिन जो भी होगा आपके सामने जो है डिसीजन देंगे, आपको कन्वे करेंगे।
शुक्रिया सर, आपने
थैंक यू जी, थैंक यू।
अगर ये अलायंस हो जाता है तो भारतीय जनता पार्टी को अपना माइक लगाने की, प्रचार करने का मौका मिल जाएगा, वरना लोग उनको गांव में नहीं जाने देंगे। दूसरा, उनका ये कहना है कि अगर अकाली दल और बीजेपी का अलायंस होता है तो ये अकाली दल के लिए सुसाइडल होगा।
अकाली दल, देखो हमारी जो गठजोड़ अलायंस है वो तो 96 से है और हमारा पॉलिटिकल कम है, हमारा तो हिंदू सिख भाईचारे का ज़्यादा है। उसी के तहत हम काम करते हैं। हम कहते हैं कि पंजाब बॉर्डर स्टेट है, सेंसिटिव स्टेट है, और यहाँ जितना अच्छा भाईचारा रहेगा लोगों का उतना ही पंजाब उसमें प्रॉस्पर करेगा। जहाँ बीजेपी की बात है, मोदी जी की बात, बच्चा बच्चा कह रहे हैं, हम जितने अच्छे काम हुए हैं सभी मोदी जी और सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट।
Let's quickly cut across to Manjeet Sehgal for a quick update on the alliance. Manjeet, if the Akalis come with the BJP, that could really bolster the NDA chances where Punjab is concerned. And that is inevitable, what our sources are telling you. So, will the AAP and the Congress now rethink on an alliance in Punjab? Because till now, they are going it alone.
Well, Preeti, as far as the alliance between the ruling Aam Aadmi Party and Congress is concerned, that is not happening. These leaders have categorically said that the alliance is not happening in Punjab. The Congress leaders say that they wanted to save their identity. That is why they did not go with the Aam Aadmi Party. As far as the alliance between the Shiromani Akali Dal and Bharatiya Janata Party is concerned, that is on the cards. Bharatiya Janata Party leaders have confirmed to us that the talks are going on. And the talks resumed after the earlier talks failed on the issue of the seat sharing. Bharatiya Janata Party was demanding more than 5 or between 7 seats. The Akali Dal was not ready to give more than 2 seats as it used to give in the past. So this time, besides the seat sharing, there are other issues as well. Shiromani Akali Dal has been demanding release of Sikh prisoners who have completed their jail terms, besides the legal framework to the MSP. So these are the issues. All eyes are on the core committee meeting being held on 22nd of this month. If Akali Dal goes with the Bharatiya Janata Party, then the leaders of both the parties will meet and the Bharatiya Janata Party High Command will decide. But as far as the suffragists are concerned, Preeti, suffragists say the Bharatiya Janata Party and Akali Dal should join hands to fight to fight and contest these elections, and that will bolster their efforts in Punjab.
Exactly. That is what political analysts suggest, that the Akalis and BJP, if they come together, they could have an impact on 5 to 6 seats. But on the other hand, the same political analysts will say that it will not leave much elbow room then. Then the Aam Aadmi Party and the Congress might have no choice but to come together. Will they, is the question, because what seems now is an alliance between the Akalis and the BJP inevitable. We're going to keep a keen eye on all developments there. Let's shift focus to the other big story that we are tracking, and that is concerning the Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal. Well, Arvind Kejriwal, the Delhi CM, skipped a summon yesterday. That was concerning, of course, a summon by the Enforcement Directorate, which was concerning irregularities in Jal Board. However, he's now facing a double summon. 21st of this month, which is on Thursday, Arvind Kejriwal has once again been summoned by the Enforcement Directorate, where irregularities are concerned and where the alleged liquor scam comes into question. Well, the Aam Aadmi Party just about half hour ago has decided to challenge and approach the High Court, where these 9 summons of the Enforcement Directorate come into question, calling them illegal. On the other hand, the arrest of K. Kavita has only queered the pitch for the Aam Aadmi Party. The BJP now going to town with what the ED suggests was a kickback of 100 crores directly to the Chief Minister, is what the ED and the BJP alleges. Of course, the Aam Aadmi Party has come out with what the Supreme Court said on the alleged 100 crore bribe claim, where there is no, at least proof to suggest that this transaction was made. Having said that, what ensued was a political slugfest.
प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी को अगर पूरे देश में, पूरे विपक्ष में किसी एक नेता से डर लगता है तो वो अरविंद केजरीवाल जी से डर लगता है। और अब वो ईडी नामक इस राजनीतिक हथियार का प्रयोग करना चाहते हैं चुनाव से पहले अरविंद केजरीवाल जी को गिरफ्तार करने के लिए, और यही माहौल बनाने के लिए ईडी ने इस प्रेस रिलीज को जारी किया है।
9 समन 18 बहाने, मगर ये बहाने चलने वाले नहीं हैं। कल से टेक्निकल बहाने दिए जा रहे हैं। सेक्शन 174 होता है कि यदि कोई जांच एजेंसी आपको समन करे और आप उस समन का सम्मान न करें तो आपके ऊपर कानूनी कार्यवाही हो सकती है।
All right, political vendetta or running away from a probe. Let's cut across to our Aam Aadmi Party spokesperson as well as Bharatiya Janata Party national spokesperson Shazia Ilmi. Akshay Marathe join us. Akshay Marathe, once again the question will come down to, if there is nothing to hide, then why keep avoiding these summons? Face up to them and see what it brings you. Let the case unfold.
Preeti, again, I would like to start off by saying that it is unfortunate that even today, we in the Indian media discourse are discussing the Enforcement Directorate as though it is an independent, neutral body that has a clean track record of investigating all corruption, all money laundering, and taking all cases to this logical conclusion, getting convictions in the court. But the reality is that the Enforcement Directorate has merely become a political wing of the Bharatiya Janata Party, going after anybody and everybody who refuses to toe the line. And Arvind Kejriwal is the #1 leader in that race who has refused at every occasion to toe the Bharatiya Janata Party line. On a lighter note, I would like to add that if Arvind Kejriwal had bought some electoral bonds of the BJP, perhaps the ED and CBI would have gone easy on him, as the electoral bonds data has shown us that several companies who had ED and CBI raids against them had those cases dropped after they purchased electoral bonds. So it is very clear that the ED is running an extortion racket for the BJP on the one hand, and on the other hand, it is running a racket to destroy all opposition parties in India. It is a major threat to our democracy today, and I hope the people who are watching this show realize that if there is no
Akshay Marathe, before I bring in Shazia Ilmi, let me ask you the second question, which the BJP also held a press conference with, pertaining to the charge of the ED's latest press release, which once again underlines the connection between the South lobby, headed by K. Kavita, and the Delhi lobby, headed by Manish Sisodia and the incumbent Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal, with an exchange of 100 crore bribe. Akshay Marathe, the question's for you.
I'm sorry, I thought you said Shazia's name, so I was waiting for Shazia to speak. But that is a very good question on the 100 crore rupees.
No, as I bring her in, because I'm going to...
Because let me quickly answer that question. If you look at the 30th October 2023 judgment by the Supreme Court about Manish Sisodia ji's bail hearing, they say very clearly that the question of 100 crore rupees being paid as kickbacks is a matter of debate, because the ED has not been able to present a single evidence about the 100 crore rupees paid. How was it paid? Who was it paid to? What form was it paid in? Where is the money? How did the money get used? None of these questions have been answered by the ED, and the ED is, we are supposed to just believe the ED's claim that 100 crores were paid. Where is the evidence? Show us at least one. It's been 2 years, Preeti. Remember, 2 years since the investigation is on. And not a single shred of evidence has been revealed by the Enforcement Directorate, as the Supreme Court has also acknowledged in their bail
judgment. I want to bring in... All right, okay. Allow me to bring in Shazia Ilmi into this conversation. Shazia Ilmi, other than what has been, the claim or the allegation of the Aam Aadmi Party that this is nothing but vendetta, where you are misusing agencies, when it comes down to the 100 crore bribe, because a press conference was held by your party today, which was exchanged between K. Kavita and the Delhi Chief Minister, because the same issue was raised during Manish Sisodia's arrest, and at that point of time, even the top court, as per the Aam Aadmi Party, or at that time, had said very clearly that there is no proof that this 100 crore bribe exchanged hands.
That is so not true, Preeti. You're entirely wrong about it. The fact of the matter is that Manish Sisodia has been in jail for almost 11 months. Whether it's the Rouse Avenue Court, which today said that Arvind Kejriwal must present himself in the Delhi Jal Board scam, whether it's the Sessions Court or it's the High Court or even the Supreme Court, all of them have withheld the opinion and the judgment that Manish Sisodia should be behind the bars and should not be let out. It's only on account of the evidence provided by the ED and the other agencies. If that was not the matter, how would we know about what Vijay Nair did and who made the phone call, the FaceTime call to Arvind Kejriwal? It's very easy for Akshay Marathe and Atishi to act cute and innocent and say, what is it all about? But I think we all know what it's all about. It is a matter of 100 crores, which is why K. Kavita has been arrested, because there is a money trail in place. If you were to see the testimonies of Dinesh Arora, Amit Arora, Karthik, and the various liquor companies, you would know that there is a scam. If you go through the records of the excise department, you would know, which is why Manish Sisodia first began the scheme to tweak it, to make money, and then retreat it. So they were, on many levels, they were wrong. And on Delhi Jal Board scam is another matter, that's a separate matter. Arvind Kejriwal happened to be the chairman of Delhi Jal Board when a company was given a tender for which was technically, where technical specifications goes, was not even eligible to get. There was a scam of 21 crores, because only 17 crores was used. So I think the evidence is for everybody to see, which is why now, even if you want to say ED is doing some extortion, look at the language being used here. Some people might want to go with that. But would the judges of Rouse Avenue Court, Sessions Court, High Court, Supreme Court all be into the extortion business? I mean, what are we hearing? There's a limit to which you would stoop to defend yourself. And this acting very cute and saying what this all about, they've not been able to prove. Manish Sisodia is in jail. 21 other people are in jail. Hello, that is the evidence. As far as the money trail is concerned, these are testimonies. Why would you try to destroy evidence? Because Vijay Nair is directly linked to Kejriwal through their phone call.
I'm going to read out.
100 crore was being given.
Allow me.
My dear friend.
Okay, Miss Ilmi, allow me to read out two parts. One to you. All right. Okay. No. Miss Ilmi, allow me to read out 2 points. One for you and one for Akshay Marathe, because both are part of what the Supreme Court has said. Where it comes down to the 100 crore, Shazia Ilmi, the Supreme Court quoted the assertion in the complaint filed that a kickback of 100 crore was actually paid by the liquor group is a matter of debate. So this is what at least the Supreme Court has quoted. Answer that, then I want to cut across and read another excerpt for Akshay Marathe.
It is a matter of debate, but there is the fact of the matter is that Manish Sisodia has not been given bail and has been denied that on the same charges. Also, only if Arvind Kejriwal were to go to court and were to go for the summons and answer some questions which involve him, would we even know more? And it is what Sambit Patra said. And I would like to add, 9 समन हैं, 18 बहाने हैं और बेशुमार घोटाले हैं. That is the असलियत of Aam Aadmi Party.
Can I respond?
All right, okay. I want to bring in Akshay Marathe back into this conversation. Akshay Marathe, allow me, please. Shazia Ilmi, I read out to her the part where the Supreme Court has made it very clear whether the kickbacks happened. It's a matter of debate, so it's not established. But having said that, Akshay Marathe, the same court on denial of bail to Manish Sisodia had said that the money trail in this has been tentatively established.
Preeti, what the Supreme Court said is that there was a 338 crore rupees proceeds that they think has been established. And let me tell you in very simple terms what that framing was. Tomorrow, if the government changes a policy and the India Today group happens to make 400 crore rupees extra as a result of that policy, does it mean that there is corruption in that policy? No. It means
Just talk about Aam Aadmi Party and the liquor scam.
Mr. Ilmi, I'll come to you. Allow him. I'll come right back to you for a rebuttal. Ma'am,
I don't heckle you like this.
Ma'am, allow, and I will come back. I promise to give you both equal time. Okay, Akshay Marathe, make your point, and I will cut across to Shazia Ilmi for a rebuttal.
Okay, let me make 2 quick points. Every government policy picks a loser and a winner. Does the winner give kickback to the government or not is the only question that is in question here. Did the liquor group give any kickback to the Aam Aadmi Party? That has not been established, as is very clear from the Supreme Court's own bail verdict. Now, number 2, when the BJP very cutely says why has Manish Sisodia not got bail, it is because Section 45 of the PMLA very clearly says that you are guilty until proven innocent, which is the complete opposite of jurisprudence as has been followed in India in the past 70 years. The BJP has come and changed the law in a way that says that until you are proven innocent, you will be assumed to be guilty. So unfortunately, the courts of this country have to follow that law until the Section 45 is removed or the Supreme Court holds it unconstitutional. And let me tell you, July, the Supreme Court is going to hear the case of the Section 45 of PMLA being unconstitutional. So hopefully that once the Section 45 is out of the picture, all of the leaders who are in jail right now will get bail, as is their right.
Can I come in, please? So I heard some
All right, okay. But okay, Shazia Ilmi, I want to come back to you. Go in for a rebuttal, but also Okay, ma'am, go ahead.
Yeah, so Preeti, I heard a lot of gobbledygook there. Obviously, no concrete answers as to why Manish Sisodia finds himself in jail, and Vijay Nair and all others accused who are there, who very much have been in jail, and there were more than 20 arrests. And also the matter of Delhi Jal Board, when NKG, a company which is not eligible to get a tender, has been given what it has been given. But let's not even go there. The fact of the matter is that besides copying the choice of my adjective cute, which was plagiarized just now by Akshay Marathe. I mean, why is he trying to deflect the issue and not answer the facts related to the matter? The facts are the giving of the contract to a company, which is NKG Enterprises, the chief engineer being involved who has been arrested, the recovery of cash and assets in this case. As far as excise matter is concerned, it has been tentatively established, which is exactly the reason why even the Supreme Court has refused bail. Not just that, Manish Sisodia has been, his curative plea has also been dismissed. So there is, I mean, you can blame ED and CBI to some extent, okay, but will you go around challenging Supreme Court and all the judges from all across,
okay,
from at all levels, and only because you don't have any answers? You have so much to say about everything, but when it comes to Vijay Nair, when it comes to Dinesh Arora, when it comes to the phone calls that were made and Vibhav's involvement, they all become quiet. They have nothing to say on merit. As to what K. Kavita was doing there, what was the Southern Lobby doing there, why were the mafia liquor there, why were the people who were part of retailers who were given the same, why were the blacklisted companies there and wholesalers and retailers were confused, why was the cartel encouraged?
Okay. Akshay Marathe, please respond.
Samir Mahindra involved, there's nothing to say. They just go, BJP is corrupt, BJP is using ED. Arey bhai, what about Rao's Avenue judge
stop
today?
Speaking. I cannot speak over her, unfortunately. Her heckling is still continuing.
All right, 1 second. Can Akshay Marathe please come in and respond? Miss Ilmi, please allow the same. Go ahead.
These are like broken records of the Bharatiya Janata Party. Every debate, they will come and say the same things, but when it comes to proving it in court, they're not able to present a single piece of evidence. Not a single Aam Aadmi Party leader in the last 10 years has been convicted by a court of law for all of these allegations that the BJP keeps making. Then what are we supposed to do on national television every day discussing these random details that they bring up if not a single court of law is able to convict any leader of the Aam Aadmi Party? However, you have the electoral bonds issue where 8,000 crore rupees has been given to the Bharatiya Janata Party from contractors who have got big government contracts. Let me give you an example, Preeti.
Ma'am, please allow. He allowed you. Give him that. Ma'am, he allowed you. Go ahead.
Mega Engineering got a massive
Make your points at 20
BJP
seconds.
Government in Maharashtra, and they returned the favor to the BJP by giving them hundreds of crores of electoral bonds purchases. That is a real corruption that is happening in our country, and we are discussing here for 30 minutes 100 crore allegation which is not even being proved. And we have a clear link in the electoral bonds, but that is not being discussed. That is the tragedy of our country today, and unfortunately, people are watching and they are feeling that frustration.
Okay, I've run out of time. But, okay, Akshay Marathe, I've run out of time. But, both points taken. Having said that, the summon again for Arvind Kejriwal. Ma'am, I started with you. Sorry? What did you say, ma'am? All right. Okay, we seem to have lost Shazia Ilmi, but the summon is now on Thursday. We're going to keep a keen eye on all developments. Do stay with us. Up next, Rahul Kanwal.
हिंदू धर्म में शक्ति शब्द होता है। हम शक्ति से लड़ रहे हैं, एक शक्ति से लड़ रहे हैं।
Weeks before the 2024 elections, Rahul Gandhi handing over a potent political weapon to BJP by putting himself against Shakti mentioned in Hinduism.
हिंदू धर्म में शक्ति शब्द होता है। हम शक्ति से लड़ रहे हैं, एक शक्ति से लड़ रहे हैं। अब सवाल उठता है वो शक्ति क्या है? जैसे किसी ने यहां कहा राजा की आत्मा ईवीएम में है। सही है, सही है। राजा की आत्मा ईवीएम में है। हिंदुस्तान की हर संस्था में है, ईडी में है, सीबीआई में है, इनकम टैक्स डिपार्टमेंट में है।
Prime Minister Narendra Modi led BJP skating counter, accusing Rahul Gandhi of disrespecting Hindu beliefs. Modi said that he can die to protect Shakti, synonymous with Indian woman power.
इंडिया अलायंस ने अपना घोषणा पत्र शक्ति को खत्म करने के लिए किया है। मैं इस चुनौती को स्वीकार करता हूं और मैं इन शक्ति स्वरूपा माताओं बहनों की रक्षा के लिए जान की बाजी लगा दूंगा।
Rahul Gandhi also responded to Prime Minister Modi, saying that his comments were twisted. The BJP pulled out a video of Rahul with a controversial Catholic priest from September 2022, where the priest, George Ponian, was seen proclaiming Jesus Christ as the real God and running down Shakti.
अभी तो चुनाव अभियान की शुरुआत हुई है, लेकिन इंडिया अलायंस के प्लान मुंबई में उनकी पहली रैली में ही उनका मैनिफेस्टो, उनके बद इरादे खुल करके सामने आ गए हैं। मुंबई की शिवाजी पार्क में इंडिया अलायंस ने खुलेआम घोषणा की है कि हिंदू धर्म की जिस शक्ति में आस्था होती है, उन्हें इस शक्ति का विनाश करना है। हिंदू धर्म में शक्ति किसे कहते हैं, ये तमिलनाडु का हर व्यक्ति जानता है।
Details of electoral bonds have opened a Pandora's box, with Tamil Nadu Chief Minister M.K. Stallin's DMK coming under scanner. The DMK affidavit to the EC, now made public after the Supreme Court verdict, reveals that businessman Santiago Martin was the DMK's largest donor. In total, DMK received rupees 656.5 crore through electoral bonds, of which 77% or 509 crore rupees came from the Lottery Kings, Future Gaming and Hotel Services. The company is the top buyer of electoral bonds according to data shared by the poll body. Out of their purchase of electoral bonds worth rupees 1,368 crore, 37% went to M.K. Stallin's party. Politics has erupted over the Lottery Kings fundings, with the BJP claiming that the DMK stands exposed ahead of the crucial Lok Sabha polls. Newly published data reveals that the BJP encashed electoral bonds worth 8,250 crore rupees from 2017 till 2024. During the period, the Congress received 1,951 crore rupees. The TMC comes third at 1,716 crore rupees. The BRS got 1,405 and the BJD got 1,019 crore rupees respectively. None of these parties have revealed who their donors are. The opposition has demanded a probe into the fund received by the BJP. The ruling party has rejected charges of corruption.
इलेक्ट्रल बॉन्ड ये भारतीय राजनीति में से काला धन समाप्त करने के लिए लाया गया। कोई मुझे ये समझा दे कि इलेक्ट्रल बॉन्ड आने के पहले किस तरह से चंदा आता था, तो कैसे आता था?
Electoral bonds, monies are going into the accounts, from account to party's account. So कम से कम जो पार्टी तक पहुंचता है पैसा, कोई भी पार्टी क्यों ना हो, वो white पहुंचता है. From a system which was completely imperfect, was brought in, consciously brought in, saying at least one aspect of it will be cleaner.
With the Supreme Court directing the SBI to disclose bond numbers as well, more controversy is likely to erupt once the donors are matched to the beneficiary parties. Bureau Report, India Today.
This communalism doesn't fly in Kerala, Shivi. And here you've got a party that has a terrible track record when it comes to minority rights.
The left and the UDF, both these parties have to take refuge to lies and half-truths.
When we are resisting the onslaught of Hindutva, that doesn't mean that we are protecting one catchment of people or one segment of people.
Presented by RP Sanjeev Goenka Group, Growing Legacies. Co-presented by Century Laminates by Manish Malhotra, Fashion for your furniture. Co-presented by Macho Hind, Bade Aaram Se. Co-powered by PolicyBazaar.com, Har family hogi insured. No stress, Finolex.
साथियों, ये चुनाव का समय है तो हमारे विपक्ष के साथी कागजों पर सपने बुनने में जुटे हुए हैं, लेकिन मोदी सपनों से आगे संकल्प लेकर चलता है। मैं दावे के साथ कह सकता हूं कि आने वाले 5 वर्ष भारत को दुनिया की तीसरी बड़ी आर्थिक ताकत बनाने वाले होंगे। आने वाले 5 साल इस अनसर्टेन वर्ल्ड के लिए एक स्थिर, समर्थ और सशक्त भारत की गारंटी के होंगे। आने वाले 5 साल भारत के इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर को एक नई ऊंचाई देने वाले होंगे। आने वाले 5 साल भारतीय रेल के कायाकल्प के होंगे। आने वाले 5 साल बुलेट ट्रेन से लेकर वंदे भारत ट्रेन के विस्तार के होंगे। आने वाले 5 साल वाटरवे के अभूतपूर्व इस्तेमाल के होंगे। आने वाले 5 साल में आप भारत के डिफेंस एक्सपोर्ट को नया रिकॉर्ड बनाते देंगे। आने वाले 5 साल में आप भारत के स्पेस सेक्टर की एक नई उड़ान देखेंगे, गगनयान की सफलता देखेंगे। आने वाले 5 साल में आप देश के युवाओं के लिए नए सेक्टर्स का उदय देखेंगे। आने वाले 5 साल में आप भारत की सोलर पावर को घर घर तक पहुंचता देखेंगे। आने वाले 5 साल में आप भारत में ईवी मैन्युफैक्चरिंग में रिकॉर्ड वृद्धि देखेंगे। आने वाले 5 साल में आप सेमीकंडक्टर मिशन, हाइड्रोजन मिशन को जमीन पर बढ़ावा देखेंगे। और आने वाले 5 साल में आप निर्णायक नीतियां बनते, निर्णायक फैसले होते हुए भी देखेंगे।
Hello everyone and welcome to the Gazing Table. It's really great to have you with us at the India Today Conclave. And what we hope to do over the next 45 odd minutes is to go across all these tables and to understand and hear from some of the people who've joined us at the Gazing Table about what to expect over the next 5 years. You know, as all the opinion polls are predicting at this moment, it seems that there is a high probability that the Narendra Modi government will get re-elected. And if that happens, in the field of national politics, state level politics, business, foreign affairs, how is India likely to change? So the whole idea is for you to tell us things we don't know. There's a lot that's written about. You know, it's the gazing table because we are gazing into the future. You're all experts in various areas and you know things we don't. So gaze into your crystal ball and tell us what you think will happen. So I want to get started with this interaction by getting India's top television journalist Rajdeep Sardesai to kick things off for us and tell us how at the national political level, Rajdeep, you see things change over the next 5 years. What may happen which we're not anticipating? What may happen which is different from what we're seeing in front of us?
Rahul, if our numbers are right, and it's a remarkable election in the sense that I don't think one has seen an election where month before the election, every opinion poll is moving in the same direction and a certain predictability and inevitability seems to be there over the outcome. So if our numbers are right, Rahul, which is what, 350 to 400 for the BJP and its allies, I think we are seeing a distinct sign of Indian parliamentary democracy moving towards what I call a single party, single leader, quasi-autocracy. I use the word quasi-autocracy deliberately because I believe Modi's India is not Erdogan's Turkey, it is not Putin's Russia, which are frankly full-blown autocracies. There is a history of democratic contestation and political pluralism that can't just be shoved aside in a decade or a decade and a half. But I do believe that the rise of this quasi-autocracy, as I call it, will have serious implications in the Indian context. And I'll just flag off 4 very quickly. First is the weakening of our constitutional democratic pillars. Legislature, judiciary, and I know we are in a media conclave, but bloody hell, the media too. Number 2, center-state relations, which I think will become more and more fraught. Already we are seeing it. The announcement or the push towards a one nation, one poll could be met with resistance, but fundamentally you will see an undermining of federal principles with decisions being taken in Delhi and rammed down. So we saw it with the farm laws, and you will see resistance in different parts of the country as you move towards this quasi-autocracy. The third will be a north-south divide. Politically irrelevant south, but an economically robust south will lead to tensions, like it or not, with a politically dominant but economically slow-moving north. Battles over equitable distribution of resources are already taking place. They will sharpen post the 16th Finance Commission, and I see that widening. And finally, because we're also in a civil society space, I see less and less space for dissent. The targeting of NGOs, which has taken place in an extremely unfortunate manner, when an institution like the Center for Policy Research, and we may have some people here who sit there, and the manner in which that institution has been targeted and the criminalization of dissent by using even organizations like the Enforcement Directorate and this terribly punitive law called the PMLA to target people simply because they may have alternate opinions or because those institutions may not necessarily toe the line. I think it creates a fearful society of a kind that India was never meant to be. And yes, Rahul, let me say this, and this is why, let me end on a more hopeful note. Why I call it a quasi-autocracy, while I call it a quasi-autocracy, I think also, or I hope, India is so remarkably diverse that any attempt to bring in uniformity will beyond the point lead to resistance and a backlash. Even as we speak in this lovely 5-star air-conditioned room, be clear, there is a protest somewhere in some corner of the country, either on paper leaks, an issue that my friend Saurabh's London top has been